We interviewed area students at Alvin High School and their teachers to see how they feel about them coming to Alvin High School from other schools like Pelham, Milford, and even Hollis Brookline, which is actually pretty cool because that's a haul away. But we interviewed them today.
So I'm here with Mr. Summers and his student, Nick. He's an area student. We're asking him questions about the area student program. How many students currently do you have for area students right now?
Just one.
Just one? All right. And have you had any area students previously in other years?
Yes, we have.
How many?
Usually it's like one or two.
One or two,
They
so
seem
not
to,
many.
Yep, they all seem to come from Campbell High School. Nick is from Campbell High School.
All right. And do you think it's beneficial to your program or to the students?
I think it's great for the area to get anyone who can here to the program for construction. So people from all around can come. It's awesome. And I think it's great for the other students wanting to meet new people and also deal with other schools.
Sweet. And Nick, I have a few questions for you.
Yep.
How did you find out about this program?
So our guidance department had a bunch of classes that we could take either here or at Pinkerton.
So your guidance counselors brought it up to you guys?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. And do you think this class is beneficial to you?
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
All right, thank you.
I'm here with Lieutenant Colonel Cheatham from the Alvin High School Air Force Junior RTC program, asking a question about the area students today. So how many area students do you guys have this year?
For this school year, I think we're up to 23 area students from Milford High School, Pelham High School, Merrimack High School. I think those are the three schools we have. Yeah.
And then how many did you guys have last year?
Last year was our first year with area students, so we had a total of 5. They were all from Merrimack.
All right,
So big increase this year.
that's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
Are the increasing numbers beneficial to the program?
The first reason we did it, Nick, was because it's beneficial to students.
Right.
So, I mean, the reason we did it was because there are a lot of kids in other schools who don't have access to a junior ROTC who are interested in these subjects of leadership and military leadership and things. And so that's the first reason you do it. Even if we had one student, it would be worth it. However, there is a benefit to Alvin as well. I think there's 2 great benefits. One is it's great to get kids from other schools that have like different, maybe slightly different high school cultures, and it's a great way to get to know kids from other school communities. I think that's healthy as you go through high school. But I think the other part of it is just from a numbers perspective, I think the more students you have, especially early in the program, the healthier it is. Most students aren't going to do, I would say half the students probably end up doing 4 years of the program. And so the more you have in the early stages, those first 2 years, the larger your program gets. And I'm not saying bigger is always better, but I think in this case, the larger program gives us more input from a lot of different backgrounds, which is what you really want for a leadership program.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, Nick.
All right, I'm here with Alvin High School's JROTC's 3 area students. These are just 3 out of the 23. So could you guys just say your name and what school you guys go to?
I'm Hannah from Merrimack.
I'm Ryan from Merrimack.
I'm Bryce from Pelham.
And why did you guys decide to come here for ROTC?
I really want to be a pilot in the military.
I think that ROTC teaches you valuable life skills that you can use in the military or out of it.
Well, we didn't have the option at our school to do it, so I decided to do it here because we were.
And now, Hannah, you're also applying to get your pilot's license over the summer, right?
Yeah.
Could you just tell me a little bit about that and how doing ROTC helps with that?
Well, it's an ROTC program only thing, so you can only do it through here, and it's just a way so I can get my private pilots for free over the summer, so I wouldn't have to pay for it like during college.
All right, thank you guys.
I'm here with Mr. Jalbert and Mr. Paiva, asking them a few questions about the area students. All right, so how did this program come about, and how did we create it, or how long has it been around?
Okay, so the regional technical centers have been around for many years, decades, and there are 27 of them scattered around the state. They were created by the legislature years ago because they realized that they couldn't afford to put the kinds of expensive equipment in all high schools around the state. So these regional centers became magnets, if you will, that students that wanted a particular career pathway could take those classes at a center like the Palmer Center here at Alvin High School, or one of those other 27 around the state. Been around for a long time.
Gotcha. And how many students currently do we have coming in, and how many students do we have from Alvin going out to other schools, and what schools are they?
Okay, so we have several students that come to us from several schools. Right now we have about 82 students that come to Palmer from the area schools, the biggest ones being Campbell and Merrimack. Pelham has come on board this year with several students, a couple of smaller schools. Milford has a few students here, Sauhegan. Nashua students also come here. There's kind of a two-way street between this center and Nashua. We have about 12 students from Alvern that take classes at Nashua, either north or south, cosmetology being one, HVAC. Those are courses that we don't offer here, so they travel to Nashua to get those. The Nashua students pretty much come into our vet science program because that's something that they don't have at Nashua.
And how does the travel work? How do the students get back and forth from classes?
So we try to provide buses. Some schools can't do that. Hollis Brookline's gotten a little creative now. They've actually purchased a couple of small vans, so they don't have to put one of the big yellow buses on the road coming over here with just a couple of students. So it varies, and in some school districts, Milford, for example, does not provide buses for their students. Those students drive themselves here, but there is a system by which they can get reimbursed for their travel to come here.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Paiva, do you think this program is beneficial to Alvern, and how do you think it's beneficial for the other students within the schools?
I think it's really beneficial for all students, so it's great for our students here to have a center within the high school that students can take these programs and the classes that are part of those programs. It's also a great thing for any students, obviously, that are coming into the center because they get to actually participate in classes that they would never get that opportunity at their local high school. And it's a good thing for our students to be able to go out to schools like Nashua and to Milford, for programs that maybe we don't have here. So from a career perspective, it's a great opportunity for students to be able to explore different career paths that they think that might be the right fit. And then once they find that right fit, they're embedded in a program that really gives them the skills and the abilities and really some insight into an industry that they want to pursue after high school.
All right, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Colleen Peters, and I'm part of the Vet Science CTE program.
And what school do you go to?
I go to Pelham High.
How did you find out about this program?
So as we became juniors, our school definitely got into more depth about how we can branch out to other schools and get into specialized programs that we don't offer. Since I'm into veterinarian and animals and exotics, this would be my best program.
And you plan to use the skills that you learn here in like your everyday life outside high school?
Yes, since I have animals and everything, it's definitely helped me take care of more of them. And then with college, they're gonna look at it, and I'll get a better application. And then I'll definitely use it when I go get a veterinarian job, and it'll help get me ahead of everyone else.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.